So there's Darryl driving off, and I'm going to walk now along here. Look at the picture on the back of the bus there, and I'm going to take a look at that there, where they're showing you what they're doing, where they're smashing the window on your car. Shocking that is, really, but that's unfortunately how the world is today. So look at that for an amazing shot of the Golden Gate Bridge. That's fantastic. And then as I come round here, we get a picture of the actual cable that holds the roadway up. Let's just check that out as we go across, and that's there for you. It's another really big wow. And then if I look here, look how many people have got off the bus, and I can't tell you just how windy it actually is here today. It's quite windy this afternoon. I don't think it's as chaos on here as it was yesterday. It does seem a lot quieter. So I think what we'll do, we'll just go and have a quick look in the shop. Let's go in. Just see what's about in here. Pretty amazing. We've got all different sorts of things, like mugs and everything on display. And look at that model of the bridge. And we've got jumpers and coats and bags. All looking good. Let's get across the bridge. So I'm going to go outside, and I'm going to walk now across the Golden Gate Bridge. The Roundhouse Cafe in front of me, which is in front there, that used to be, if you remember, the shop years and years ago, but that closed. It's just moved to where we've just been, and the shop turned into a cafe. Look at all the flowers there, they're amazing. And we're walking up this pathway to where we walk over the Golden Gate. Flag flying, half mast. So here we are, we're on the bridge, on the lead up, and there's 3 lanes going across there today. So this should be a really good walk. So here you are. I'm standing looking at this amazing bridge here, and that's going to look absolutely fantastic on the film. And that's just perfect. Looking there, looking down to Fort Point, looking at all the lead on of the bridge and the actual bridge itself. Stunning. And look at all the bay, and you can actually see Alcatraz there. Well, let's keep walking and get ourselves on the bridge. Let's just have another look over there from that perspective. That's fabulous as I look at that. And I'll start now heading towards the first tower of the bridge today. So speed check by radar. That's for the cars coming across, and the speed limit is 45 mile an hour. As we get a bit further along, I'll put the camera over the bridge again, and we'll have a look at that. But this is pretty awesome as we head across here, across the Golden Gate. Road traffic noise is horrendous. Let's just have a look over again there, and we can see down to 4 Point. That's amazing. Let's carry on with the walk and get ourselves across the bridge. Look at that for a shot there. That's pretty unique. I'm gonna just lift the camera up there as I walk along here and just get you a bit of footage over there like that, looking at the bridge. Let's carry on with the walk. So I'm coming in a minute to one of the big first concrete pylons. I don't think that's anything to do with holding the bridge up. The concrete pylon after is where the actual cable is anchored in. And the first pylon is actually across in the water, if you remember. So from the first pylon we'll walk to the middle, and from the middle we'll walk to the next pylon on the bridge, and that's probably about a mile. So that will take me, I'd say, approximately 20 minutes to do that. So all this section is fenced off, so you can't get anywhere near there to have a look over, unfortunately. I suppose that's stopping you from dropping anything down into 4 Point. Bridge is stunning. The colour of it in all this tremendous blue sky. Not as busy yesterday either. The traffic on the bridge yesterday was a lot busier than it is today. But then again, people are heading home, ready to go work tomorrow. So this big concrete pylon, as you can see across there, is the pylon where the actual first part of the cable is anchored and starts holding the bridge. So really is some pressure on that. It must be amazing. It must be absolutely intense. So I haven't even got yet to the first tower. That's how far it is across the bridge. Really is a good way. Now it says no pets on the bridge. We have got here a little dog just in front there. Look at him, check him out. Let's carry on. lot of people on the bridge today walking over. Scenery now is amazing. There's all these little places where you can look over and have a look at the bridge. Let's just have a look there, and then if I look down there you can see all the suicide nets that they've put in here. That's taken years and years to do. Let's carry on with the walk. So I've got a runner coming over. Look at that. We've got the boat sailing across the beautiful bay here. Fantastic. I'm getting closer now to walking around the first tower on the bridge here. Probably within the next couple of minutes I'll be around there, and then we've got to head out into the middle. But just look at the tower there. That's spectacular as I look up it. Really is brilliant walking across here today. I'm just stopping here while somebody takes a picture. People amaze me when they take pictures, you know. They just take so long to do it. Like I say, we're coming now to the first tower. We're going to go around that in a minute. Look at the roadway. That's amazing. Quite a bit windier today than yesterday when I was walking around here. I don't know what it'll be like as I get to the other side, because generally it is windier across there than here. So we're virtually now here at the first point on this walking tour. Let's have a look up, and you can see there just how high that is as we head round here now. Shame it's still all fenced off, else I would have been able to put the camera out and we can have a look at it. I think that's going to be fenced off now forever. There's so many people were putting cameras under here and dropping things. So we're around the first tower, and we're heading now to the middle of the bridge. How long do you think that'll take me today? Incredible, this is. What a sight. What a view as we go over the bridge here. So these fences finish just somewhere here, so you can see over again. No bikes today, they're all on the other side, which makes it a lot better because you haven't got to look out for bikes as you're coming across. Still a lot of traffic, but not as busy as yesterday. Keep going. Lamppost number 93 coming up. What amazes me is the ropes are now rapidly dropping to where it comes down to the middle, where it's nearly on the floor. And then as soon as you get past the middle, it's amazing how quick they go up in the air again. Look at the view again we've got of the city there as we walk across the bridge. So I'm keeping track in here. I'm probably about another 5 or 6 minutes to the centre, but we are getting closer, and I'm enjoying every single second of this walk. Not as busy today either. Yesterday when I come across, there's a lot more people coming across than there is today. I like to say, if we look up now, look at the cables there holding me up. Incredible. More people coming across. They had a spectacular walk across the bridge like I'm having. And there's more people as well. Somebody just yelled something out of a car there. I couldn't tell what he said. So I'm getting closer now to the centre here. When we get to the centre, we'll just stop and recap where we've come from, and we'll have a look at the big thick cable holding the roadway up, and then we'll carry on to the next tower, which quite a way in front. I mean, I can see it, but you don't realise how far it actually is to get there. So this is something I've done on a regular basis. I do love walking across the Golden Gate Bridge, especially in weather like this. It's such a brilliant view, and it's one of San Francisco's real big icons. So we've got a sign in front, slower traffic, keep right. We're quite away from that as well, so we've got a way to go before we get to that. And just after that is where the bridge hits the halfway point. Look at the hills, Hawk Hill across there. Now this morning, when we first come out, you couldn't see a thing, and you couldn't even see the bridge for the fog that had come in. But that has burnt off, and hopefully it won't come in again tonight, and it'll be nice and clear in the morning when we head out again. I'm coming up now to the sign, and you can see now the cable there and the big steel holes that hold it up, but it is coming lower and lower down. Slower traffic, keep right, I've got there, and I'm probably about 3 minutes now from the centre of the bridge. Amazing here as you get into the middle. I love it. Such a iconic landmark is the Golden Gate Bridge. Lamppost number 77 we're to now. We'll keep going. We've got to keep going. Daryl's waiting for me on the other side. Got to ring him. I'll give him a ring as I pass the other tower and tell him where I am. More people about here again. It's getting busier. Amazing, isn't it? So in the middle where I wanted to probably have a really good look, and there's more and more people probably getting in my way. Or is it quietening off? I don't know. They must all be gathering here at the centre of the bridge, and then all coming away from there. So look now here how close the cable is to the roadway, and look at that there, how thick them cables are holding the roadway up. That's all is holding the road up, and big thick cables going to the big thick cable on the top. Astonishing, really, that is. So 3:24, and I'm in the middle of the Golden Gate. Another sign saying kill your speed, and then just somewhere here I think there'll be a pull-in where we gain a stop and just have a little recap and look at where we are. Look at the cable like we're doing now, and get a selfie shot. Amazing. Like I say, there's the middle of the Golden Gate Bridge. So let's just spin the camera around and just have a little recap of where we've come from there. So we've come from right down there, and I think it's time for a selfie. So there you are. I'm right in the middle of the Golden Gate Bridge as I give you a wave there. Wow. And we'll have another selfie shot there with the camera hanging over the bridge, and I'll wave to you yet again. That's amazing. Just look at the ropes and everything there that hold the bridge up, and what they do, they wrap around that massive cable there, and they come down the other side and they're pinned onto the roadway. That's pretty remarkable. Let's carry on across the bridge here, and you'll see now what I mean as I start walking now. Very, very soon the cable will soon start getting higher and higher, and very, very quickly will be so high up. I don't know why people have got coats and hoods up. It's a little bit chilly, but certainly not cold enough for a big coat. Can't say I'm cold. Like I say, it's just a chilly wind, really. Let's keep on going. So the cable now, look, is quickly start going up. Somebody's just waved at me there. And I'd say in another 2 minutes, we'll look at it there now, and then we'll look at it in another 2 minutes, it'll be really, really high. Look at this group of people. There's a load of people coming across now. They've got a good way to go.
It's like really.
Yeah, there's a lot of people. And there's more and more coming here now. You know where all these are coming from?
Oh no.
Well, the speed limit signs, so there's plenty of speed limit signs as we keep going. And I'm going to show you now, just as we get past here, look how high the cable's gone again now. And it's just getting higher and higher on every step that I take across here. I'm probably 10 minutes now from the next big tower, so we shall soon get across there. Less people again now, so like I say, most of the people were just standing in the middle, and there's not as many again here. Look at the hills again. The hills really are busy. I can see that many cars shining in the sun. Cable now. Unbelievable. Look how high that's gone again. That motorbike, what a nut he was. He was just weaving in and out of all the traffic. Everybody looks happy, don't they, when they come past you. They really are enjoying walking the bridge. So I'm coming up to lamppost number 57 here. That's number 57 now we're getting past. And then there's also a speed limit sign of 15 miles an hour, and that's for the bikes. Now bear in mind what I'm going to say, a bike coming at you from behind, 15 miles an hour, if you step in its way, it's certainly going to knock you over. So why do they let them come across on this side when they've got the other side? They always should be on the other side on a bike. Anybody can answer me that, drop me a comment and let me know. Look at this guy with his scarf and all his face covered up. I don't know why he's like that. The weather's too nice to be like that. Walking across the bridge, having an absolute ball doing this today. I'm really enjoying it. Little bit breezy again there, just swinging the camera as we're walking, but nothing too serious, and hopefully should be a really good video. I'm getting closer now to the next big tower. I think what we'll do to get to the next big tower, I'll do another selfie picture as I go around it, see how good that looks. And then as we get round, we'll probably ring Darryl, see what he's up to up in the hills. So I'd say probably 3 minutes now to going round the tower. So I'm taking this footage today with the Osmo Action 5. Normally use the Osmo Pocket, but I thought we'd just use this today and compare the footage from the two. And I would say it really is quite good off this camera, and it gives me the ability more to put my selfie stick on it and do a selfie shot, which is what I'm going to do as I go round the tower here. Let's have a look up at the tower there. That's amazing as we look up there. And then there's another family here now walking across the bridge. Pretty amazing. So it looks like they've closed the ramp again at Vista Point, and I say that's again because it's bank holiday. So before we go round the tower, I'm just going to stop here and have a look over the bridge and look at all the amazing scenery there, the boat harbour, the rock and everything like that. And then if I turn that way, we can see the beautiful city of San Francisco there, and then look at the boat sailing down there. So selfie time again as I walk around this tower and see what we can see as we get around the other side. So I've walked now from right at the start of the bridge past the first tower. I'll give you a wave there, across to the middle, and I'm now just holding on to my hat there as well, the wind. I'm now going to go round the second tower here, and I've enjoyed every second of this walk around here today. And I've got round the back, and the noise from the cars completely gone. And we're going to carry on now, and you'll see I've walked round the tower there, and you see behind me now the big tower I've just come round. So that's been incredible. I'll go a little bit further and then we'll get the camera facing forward again. So yeah, that could be pretty wild footage we've taken tonight, well, this afternoon, going over the bridge. So the camera's facing forward again now, and we're walking closer and closer now to where I come off the bridge. Just going to have another look over here, because I think it's just stunning here now as we look at that rock coming out of the water there. That's amazing. That's an absolutely beautiful view. Let's carry on. Let's finish this walk, get back into the car and probably go get some tea. 15:39 now on the afternoon, so we normally do have an early tea, and that's purely so we can get down to the wharf and have a look at the wharf. Still got a long way to go, and I'm going to say, look at the traffic the other side going south into the city, packed and quite a standstill, but quite freely flowing, leaving the city. It's amazing. That must be everybody probably trying to get home. So yeah, thoroughly enjoyed my walk today. Don't think it could be any better than it's been. And it's not as windy as I thought it was going to be. It was actually more windy the other side of the bridge, which I'm surprised at, because normally this side's the windiest part. But it's lovely, absolutely lovely here, and really, really warm. So I'm virtually now coming to where the big cable again is buried in the concrete and holes in the concrete down here. Let's just have a look back on itself and check out where we've actually come from there. See all the big tower and everything towering above. And I'll eat me words. I said it wasn't very windy, but I'm struggling now to talk to you. Must be pulling down off the amazing hills there of Oak Hill and blowing down strongly onto the bridge. Let's keep going. I've got to hold on to my hat here, making sure it doesn't blow me hat off. It's that strong. I've had an absolute incredible walk across here today. I love it. It's so relaxing, so enjoyable, really, as you come across. So I've got one more walk tomorrow, and then that'll be all me walks done. Just can have a look again over here and just check out that again there with the rock and everything in the water, and yeah, it just looks fabulous. But I can hardly talk to you. The wind here now is that strong. Let's keep going. We're getting past this big concrete anchoring point here now as well. That's where the main rope to the main suspension thing fattens into the ground, and that guy was carrying his dog, and the wind is just blowing me down the bridge from behind me. That's incredible how strong that is. Now here, I mentioned this last year. The year before this last year, it was all fenced off, and they've put like a big rail here to stop people jumping over the wall. At one time you could stand here and just look right over and easily bail off there, but they've put a stop to that now. You can't do that. I think in a minute we'll stop, and I'll tell Darryl where I am. He probably knows actually, but he's probably been tracking me. He's somewhere across there in the amazing hills, and we've got the Vista Point use curb lane sign there, but like I say, that's completely closed today. You can't pull in there unless you're a bus. Probably be open tomorrow. We'll have to see as we come over tomorrow. Some people are walking across as if they're frozen. Well, can't see why, because I aren't cold. Just very, very windy here. Very windy. In fact, I probably can't remember it being so windy when I've walked the bridge on this point. It's always been a bit breezy, but like I say, this is just pushing me along. Incredible. So there's still a way to go before I get to Vista Point. And what I've got to do there is cross over and go under the bridge, which is pretty amazing as you do that. So you have to go down a load of steps, go under the double roadway, and come up at the other side into the car park there. Let's just have another look over here at this stunning view before we come off the bridge. And believe me, that is just wild. Absolutely wild. And look at the city across there, just basking in the sun. Let's carry on with the walk. So I'll soon get now to Vista Point. I'm probably about 2 or 3 minutes away from it as I keep walking, and then as I get there we'll stop filming for a minute and we'll ring Darryl and tell him where we actually are. Here we are. Here we are. We've made it to Vista Point. The traffic coming into San Francisco is still quite chocolate. It is moving, but very slow. So the special driving zone ends there. We're going to go into Vista Point here and just quickly check it out. We need to go up these steps and then we'll have a look what's up there. Yeah, here's Vista Point for you. Like I say, it's quiet up here because at the moment the only thing that can come on here is buses. I'm just going to have a quick look down here at the Golden Gate Bridge before we cross over, and I'll also probably ring Darryl from here as well. So you get a fabulous view just here across to the bridge, which we're going to have a look at now. Look at that. That really is a wow factor as I look across there today. It's amazing. So let's get down here and let's walk underneath this amazing roadway. This is incredible as I go under here now. Just check that out as we walk across and go under. And then I'm going to go up the steps and come up the other side. Amazing.